Beautiful people, hope everybody out there is having a fantastic reality. Today, I have been taking care of business. I love getting in front of this device to speak to you guys when I've done the inner work for the day, when I'm feeling relaxed and feeling like I've received downloads from the universe. The truth is that if you go outside today and get some sun, there is a whole bunch of biological and scientific evidence that's going to say that that is going to make you feel amazing. But if you are spiritually inclined, and even if you aren't, you may receive downloads from the universe that are going to speak to you about something. Maybe you have questions. Maybe you're searching for some answers. The sun may provide that for you, my friend. It provided it for me today. And these last couple videos, I've been talking a lot about ego death. I've been talking a lot about dissolving the ego. Today, I'm continuing on that topic. And I took some notes because in the middle of me laying in this sun today, I just had these downloads come to me and I needed to write them down for you guys. Basically, in past videos, we've talked about this, but the ego wants more and more. The ego is continuing to want materialistic things. It's continuing to want the validation from others. It's continuing to look outside of itself to gain things for its own personal benefit. Along your spiritual path, you're going to realize that this will never truly satisfy you in this world. You will never experience true freedom, true bliss, true love, true light. You will never truly be the divine source energy that you came here to be if you allow your ego to reach for more and more. And here is the big realization that I had today while sitting in the sun, is that when you begin your spiritual journey, you start practicing, doing these amazing practices, you're eating better, you're practicing semen retention, you're removing dark things from your life, okay? You're removing evil practices, you're sunbathing, you're journaling, you're learning, it's kind of a born again feeling where for the longest time you were following the masses, you were following the crowd, you were listening to what people on the news told you, you were fearful, and you were programmed. That's the truth. Eventually you go on your spiritual journey, you find out all of these amazing things, you start feeling fantastic, right? Me personally on my spiritual journey, and I know a lot of you can relate to this, is that along that path, I was doing a lot of those things, a lot of those spiritual practices, and I was feeling amazing. But for the most part, I was fueling my ego on those spiritual practices. For the longest time, I was really skinny. I started to eat better, I started to gain muscle, I started to look better with a shirt off. For the longest time, I would feel depressed, I would feel anxious. I started to remove those things and I started to show my true colors, but I wanted other people to see it. I wanted the validation. For the longest time, I was struggling with finances. You get better financially and you want other people to see the amazing things that you buy and the places you go and the life that you're living. And you're using these spiritual practices to benefit your ego. You're feeding your ego. You're showing other people. You're, attracting a beautiful woman, whatever the case is, and showing her off. Whatever the case is. And I took some quick notes on this. Okay, I hit all of the points here. You're feeling better and you're using these practices to benefit ego. And this was me 2 weeks ago. Eventually, my friend, a light bulb turns on and you realize I'm fishing. I'm always wanting more. I'm always wanting more, and it will never truly satisfy you. The true spiritual path, and this is my thinking as of right now, because 3 weeks ago I thought of the true spiritual path as something totally different, but you're seeing the evolution of me, and this is a beautiful thing for you along your journey. And obviously, everyone's journey is different. Everyone is going to have new realizations at different moments. It's all universally perfected for you to have the all experience. So now we're moving into, and I've talked about this before, but vibration and frequency. The true spiritual path, in my opinion, is vibration and frequency. Now, there's a quote from Albert Einstein from many years ago saying that if you wish to live a certain life, and this is me kind of subquoting, but he says if you wish to experience a certain life, attune yourself to the vibration of whatever it is that you want. And I'm paraphrasing there, but it's along those lines, and Nikola Tesla talked about this as well. If you wish to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, with the path of having an ego death and realizing the blinding of ego that has held you, and you considered yourself spiritual, but it's held you back. When having the ego death, you realize that we're pure source energy, and that everything is you, and that you are everything. Everything is you, and that you are everything. We're living in a dream world, a dream state. You are everything, and everything is you. And when you have this realization, you realize that everything is so interconnected, that you are source energy, and that we are all vibrating on different frequencies. And a lot of your life has been accredited to the frequency you are vibrating at. And you can do all of the spiritual practices in the world and really vibrate at a certain frequency. But until you understand this, I don't believe that the frequency and vibration laws of the universe are truly going to impact you in this way. Because if you're looking at vibration and frequency from an ego-based way of thinking, you're still going to get results in your life that are not favorable to your highest version. There's still going to be a feeling of lack. You can know about the law of vibration, you can know about the law of attraction, and manifest a specific life for yourself, but it's going to be ego-based. You can 100% get the $100 million mansion and manifest it in your reality and walk the walk, like Albert Einstein said, and be vibrating at that frequency that allows you to experience that life. But there's going to be something missing. The true universe, the true source that is within you knows exactly what you need to experience the all, to experience this feeling that one can have. And it's going to take you understanding that everything is you and you are everything to experience the all, to experience this. And I'm not saying that I am that, because I am still on this journey. And this is where it gets difficult to explain this in the language that we have. That I'm just talking about. But basically, this idea, now I wrote some notes to keep me on track here. Okay, so yes, tapping into your true awareness in recognizing what is making you hum or vibrate at your greatest frequency. The things that truly make you vibrate at your highest version can only be recognized when you recognize that you are source energy and that everything is you and you are everything. This realization is like beginning a new life. 5 minutes ago, when I was talking about this spiritual path and discovering these practices and taking your life to another level, manifesting things through your ego, I talk about it's like being born again. For the longest time, you're completely blinded, you're completely programmed. You come across these spiritual practices and you realize that a lot of things they're throwing in your face are lies. It's like being born again. On the spiritual path, you have to learn the art of dying. Being born again, you died. You died to be born again. Realize that you have to tap into your darkness, in your darkest darks, and accept those parts of you to be born again. having this realization, you will feel born again. And that is just about as much as I can explain how I've been thinking lately and this download from the sun that I just received. Get out into nature today. Go work out today. Go get some sun today. Peace.